There you
do.
go. You're in there.
Okay. Okay,
It's
so
Idaho. Duh.
it's Idaho, duh. Okay.
Duh.
So, friends, I have called you here today because I need your help. As we briefly have touched on in our last call, and like you probably know about me, I have only like really been in 3 like long-term relationships, which like spanned my 20s, and the most like recent one ended at the beginning of the year. And all of those people I met in real life in like chaotically like cute ways, but they didn't work out. So even though I've like met people online before and like have hung out with them, I've never like actually dated someone I've met online, and I've never tried a dating app. But it hasn't worked out with these fairy tale beginnings. So I just think I need to try something new because I'm ready to find my husband and settle down and like have matching Christmas pajamas. And I don't know, it just seems like the way to do things these days. And I need your help.
It's the only way.
How does chaotically cute equal fairy tale beginning?
Well, they're all different. I've met them all in different ways, so I'm like combining the different meets, and that was like the description. I met them all in different ways. Like one would be chaotic, one was cute, one was like fairy tale. So
Wow.
All over the place.
Yeah.
And they all just kaput, huh?
I mean, that's most men. I mean, most men are going to disappoint you.
How it goes, you know. I definitely ran it till the wheels fell off. So I wouldn't say it went kaput, but it was like sputtering out.
Most men are going to disappoint you is a crazy take.
I'll say it.
I mean, so far
it's honestly damn near sexist.
I don't care what it is. I mean, Kuloon, don't you agree that the men in your life have let you down? The women have been the ones that are there for you?
Got my mama.
For sure. I mean,
so
Olli
which one of you
has
chose?
a great dad.
What are we working with?
What are the prompts you are thinking about?
Okay,
Not even the prompts. What app are we using?
Hinge.
So we're going for Hinge since we haven't talked about this before.
She said that like I was supposed to know. That was crazy.
Did you not just hear that whole conversation?
To answer your question, we're going for Hinge. The reason being is because that looks expensive, Barbara.
Ooh, okay, so this Idaho Radio is sponsored by Barade Rashers.
Barbara by Barb Dusty is how I would pronounce.
Okay, so we're going for Hinge. The reason being is because Tinder, my understanding, is mostly hookup app. I am looking for a husband. Bumble is you have to make the first move as a girl, which I think we also talked about. Doesn't really go well, nor do I want to do that.
No.
And Hinge is what everyone suggests to me, so I'm going to go for it. Hinge, you have to choose 6 photos and 3 prompts. Okay, you have to have 3 prompts. I have my photos picked out, but I need help with the prompts. Okay, then I'm ready to launch tonight. I was reading like the best formula, and people suggest that like one of the prompts should be centered around yourself and like who you are. The second prompt should be something about the type of person you're looking for, so something geared towards the viewer. And then the third prompt should be like who you would be together as a couple, like a you and I situation. So basically like me, you, us is the formula. So I feel like I have looked at the prompts and I haven't spent a lot of time on it, but like the stuff that I come up with, I feel like is just going to come off as like weird. And
like
I mean, I can give you some examples in a moment, but like, I feel like I'm a funny person. I feel like I'm a little bit weird, and that's fine. And I'm proud of that. But I don't necessarily want to start off on that foot because I don't want to like be counted out. I would rather just, I don't know, have someone like know me first, and then they can realize like, you know, who I am. I don't want to like do too much, I guess.
For sure. When I was on dating apps, I just answered whichever ones I had an answer to because a lot of them I had nothing to say, like no witty whatever thing to say. They selected themselves for me in that way. Like
yeah. And that's kind of where I was. Okay,
so where do you want to start when it comes to explaining yourself. Like, if you are funny and weird, are we going with oh, I'm just down to earth?
But she's showing, not telling. She's not gonna say I'm down to earth, da da da. She's gonna like just say something perfect that conveys like she gets it, you know, she's funny, she's not doing too much. It's a short, sweet little thing that speaks
Let me turn a
a
lamp
lot.
thing darker.
Yeah. You're
This is befalling Olli P. Just
Yeah,
surrounding her.
you're gonna see my pillows.
There we go. Look, is that Kurt Cobain on the wall?
stop.
No, but I mean, it feels like he's here at all the times. Well, so first I was looking at the About Me prompts. I sent you the screenshots so you can review them.
Oh, let me see.
I don't really have any answer for these except for my most irrational fear.
That's the whole list.
That's a good one. That's a good one to start with.
Okay, well,
And that could be problematic because she has some really out there, genuine
yeah,
fears.
so I went
Like
with
what?
something that I felt is like a little bit more scary. It was my most irrational fear is that I've been bit by a rabid animal without knowing, and I'm gonna start foaming at the mouth any moment.
Oh, that's a little too much.
You know
We're
what,
gonna we're gonna
though?
dial it back.
We love a troll at the same time. And I don't know, if it's funny enough, then I think it could work and be intriguing. You
You
never
were
know,
literally
like
just saying how you did not want to say I am weird and funny, and
I
that is
wanted to come across as myself, but just not putting it all out there. When you first meet somebody, you need to show who you are, but not.
Yeah. My issue is that with that is like if I go with that one and they're like across from me at a date, are they gonna like remember that and like visualize me foaming at the mouth?
Hey, people are into all kind of things.
the one that sticks out to me, that where you could like actually just kind of state something that you believe, would be like, I'm convinced that blank.
Yeah, well, the only thing I can think of is I'm convinced that I'm the best person in the world.
Woo,
So
that's nice. I like that. That's like that
She
is like
cannot say that
I
though.
can't say that.
why not?
That would be such a turn off. Why don't you understand this? You're a guy. Like
I'm
girls
telling you from
who
a guy's perspective.
there's something about a girl like bragging on herself, I think, in a certain manner that
But it's a
guys would think is
joke
a
though.
turn
Like
off.
that's clearly, if you say
It's
I'm
It's like
convinced
one
that
of
I'm
those
the best
jokes that
person in
like
the world,
isn't
that is
a
for
joke.
sure
it's
satire.
not really a joke.
It's not
No, but
really a
I'm
joke.
saying like when you're reading it, that comes off as satire.
Yes, it does. That's kind of my whole thing is like it seems like satire, but it's not.
Exactly, which
I
is
know it's
perfect.
not.
Yeah, I honestly
Yeah.
don't want to say that because I just don't want to come off that way. Also, like I don't really think I'm the best person in the world, but I think I'm the best person on Hinge. So,
That's what you mean.
yeah.
Okay, so I think you should think of something for the hallmark of a good relationship is because I feel like you can be funny there and you can say something and you're serious, but also it's funny.
So, for the hallmark of a good relationship, I was going to put matching Christmas pajamas, but then
Hmm.
that concerns me that people think that I'm like trying to get like cuffed for cuffing season since that's coming up around the corner. I
It's not
really
that deep.
it's not.
No, definitely not that deep. I was gonna say Hinge is for relationships. So like if anything, it's like, oh, she's actually like trying to find someone to have matching Christmas pajamas with. Like
Okay.
she's
Yeah.
not here for it. She's not here for a hookup type thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you think about
That's
that,
put
Ashton?
that
Or were
one put that
you
one down as
okay?
a
It's a good one.
it's
Okay.
funny,
And it's wholesome.
it's wholesome. It means that you want them to meet your family.
Yes.
Or have a family.
Have a
Ooh.
family. Yes. Okay, so another one that I had for my most irrational fear, because again, as Ashton knows, I have a lot of those, was falling out of bed. Please hold me.
Ooh.
That's good.
Is it? You like? Yay!
I think it's
Yes.
funny.
That one's not as relationship bound as the other one. That one's more like it could come off as like, oh, she's trying to get into bed. But the
Maybe
hold
she
me
is.
is
But
like, I need a protector.
I do. That's what it's coming from.
Told me.
Dude, that one was fire.
I think anyone that would take it like as a like super strong advance when they see the
Yeah.
matching Christmas pajamas, I feel like that's a balance. Like,
There you
Oh,
go.
you're
Yeah.
saying put both of them.
yes, because I have to
Yeah.
have 3 prompts.
But I thought you said one. Oh, so you're not following the me,
So
you,
basically, I'm just
us.
gonna come up with like what we come up with here. I'm gonna take the best of, and if it falls under the me, you, us formula, that's great. But if it doesn't, it doesn't, and I can try something later.
Okay,
if
so
it's not
we're
working.
starting with you start with Christmas pajamas and then go into hold me. I'm
Yes.
scared of falling out of bed.
Perfect.
Okay.
Ooh. You're too good for these guys.
Well, I mean, yeah. But she's
Yeah,
gonna meet
like
a
what?
rich ass man in Chicago. I just know it. Like,
Oh
I
my!
just
I've been
know it.
out lately, and there's like so many good-looking men out here.
There are
Fair.
some places.
Okay, another last for my my most irrational fear. This is another one that I had idea of getting stuck in an elevator unless it's with you.
A little more cheesy than the falling out of bed.
Okay, we don't
Not
want
as
cheesy.
cute.
We don't want
Yeah.
cheesy.
I
Also,
think you should just say getting stuck in an elevator because that's totally fair.
The
yeah,
bed one, you're not gonna top your
the bed
for
one.
irrational fear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. You should
Okay.
That
stick
is
with that
locked
one.
in.
Okay, so I'm doing that one. For like the you-centered one, green flags I look for is one of the things. I'm a huge fan of The Sopranos, and that's kind of a requirement is that I would pretty much anyone that I would like has seen The Sopranos and would like The Sopranos, so they should get this reference. The main character, Tony, he's a very like tough man. He's like the head boss, but he has like a soft spot which is not revealed very much in the show, except for there's this like duck family that swims in his backyard.
Yeah, I'm all there with you.
Okay, so I was gonna put green flags I look for, a soft spot for the ducks in your backyard pool, right? Because if you know, you know, and if you don't, then
if you don't know, then you're not even you're out of there.
You're cut.
What? That
Is
weeds
that
out. If you've seen The Sopranos, you know
It's
what
a
she's
main
talking.
theme in the show. No one's not gonna get it if they've seen The Sopranos. Yeah.
Okay.
Because she like that is what Tony does. Like he literally will go out and he has this big pool. He doesn't even swim in. He just takes care.
That's
And he's
cute.
this big burly Italian mob boss. So it's like or Jersey. They're in Jersey.
Yeah.
But,
Okay.
yeah.
And
You need to
also,
watch
it's
that,
true what
Ashton.
I'm looking for. Like, I
Ashton.
am looking for someone that's kind of tougher, but would have a soft spot for the ducks in his backyard. So.
That is fire. Where
Oh
are
my
you
God,
getting?
I'm glad you guys like this. Okay, I'm feeling better.
Yeah, it's good.
Like,
Okay,
these are
we also
almost-
need to see your pictures.
Okay. One more thing on the prompts, and then I'll show you my photos. Okay, so that I was thinking together we could, because that's an us thing. I had 2. One was, okay, so at Shed Aquarium, you can pay $99 to go meet a penguin. I really want to do that. So together we could. Together we could.
Repeat. Say that again.
Okay, so at Shed Aquarium, which is the aquarium in Chicago,
Okay.
they started last year what's called the Penguin Encounter, and for $99.95 plus tax, you can go meet a penguin. That's per person.
Per person?
Yes. So I had 2 ways I was going to phrase this. One was together we could go meet a penguin at the Penguin Encounter at the Shed Aquarium, ... please. Or go meet a penguin at the Penguin Encounter at Shed Aquarium for $99.95 plus tax, or like put the price or something. I don't know. Because I really want
to
do that, but I also don't care if that's like, I don't want something that to be like a first date or to make it seem like
So the vibe that I just got is Christmas pajamas, elevator, Sopranos for the guy. The us thing is like I don't even know if I'm feeling the us thing. Like that's not
because
even.
What is us?
Yeah, what is it? There is no us yet.
Well, the other
so it's
one
like
was
really the guy needs to know. That's like it's like you're gonna get them with the 2, but if they've never seen the Sopranos, you have just chosen like a very good weed out.
Okay.
because no one, like, you literally are gonna have to have seen The Sopranos.
Yeah.
And then if he asks you like, "What? I don't get it," and you're like, "Have you seen The Sopranos?" and he's like, "Oh yeah, I get it." He's fucking lying.
But I do
He's
think
lying.
that a man on a dating app would, for a really gorgeous model, would just type in Google search whatever he didn't understand that seemed to be some kind of reference and just Google it. I mean,
He
I
could,
just,
but I'm gonna call him out
It's
so
too.
fucking bad because I'm gonna know if he's seen The Sopranos when I meet him.
yeah, that's true. I'm
Would
just
you get
wary
up and walk
because
out if you found out that he had actually never seen The Sopranos and he just did this to try and get that first date? Would you leave?
I'm sending
no.
Huh?
I'm sending my people in immediately.
Oh shit.
No,
You should
okay,
tell
so
him I have a very famous podcast, so I'm going to out you. You fucking liar.
fucking
I'm
lame.
gonna show everyone your photo and they're gonna
Get a
get
fucking
you.
HBO Max login, you fucking loser.
Hope you have a lawyer.
Because I have
Yeah.
a lawyer.
Because I have one.
Okay, well then, my last idea for together we could, which I guess I don't need, was walk around and count how many gargoyles there are in Chicago, which would take a long time. But I feel like that would be fun.
There
That's
would be
something you could
no
say to them
way.
when you meet them, and that will give them the, oh, she's weird.
Yeah.
I could
But
be like,
don't say
Because
that.
anyway, that's impossible. You can't possibly keep track of all the gargoyles in
Are there a
Chicago.
lot? Are there a lot?
maybe. So there's like 2 in Rogers Park. I've only seen 2 actually, which is why I want to go count them. I tried to like look up information about gargoyles in Chicago, and there's very limited information, which is why I wanted to do this. But I feel like that could be like a, later on kind of thing. I don't necessarily need to like reel them in with that. And then since we've talked about the other prompts being good enough, then like forget about it.
Forget about it.
Maybe I can do that as a family when we have kids. We can go count the gargoyles.
Yeah, that's a great family activity, actually.
Yeah.
Because let's just appreciate architecture.
Okay, so we have Christmas pajamas, Sopranos, and then bed.
Yes.
Okay, that is kind of like me, us. How many gargoyles, Kaloon?
It's given me 5 places to go look. Tribune Tower features a variety of what are grotesques?
So
Is that crazy that that's like
grotesque are the ones that don't spit. So gargoyles were like created to expel water from a building, and grotesque are just like the face, but they don't expel water.
The fact that you know that is just so crazy to me. And
but they're
also,
also the weird scary looking ones.
So there's some that look like demons because they're meant to like protect like the church away from like evil spirits.
Yeah, like most of them
Like they
look
are
like
demons.
people, like weird faced people screaming or yelling.
Yeah.
no, I picture like a monster.
Yeah, they
No,
come in
these
a
are
lot
like
of forms,
I'm
but
looking at a
like
grotesque right now that's a man. It's
So,
literally a man going, and there's a miniature gargoyle biting and pulling his cheek.
holy
And he's
shit.
like,
You know what? I think there is something about kind of like if a church puts on its outside like evil looking stuff, then it's like we don't stand out. Like pass over us, don't bother us.
that's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to ward off evil.
that's the
Yeah.
that's the whole point. I used to watch the Gargoyle show on
I
Disney. That
love
was
I
my
that
know.
best.
show.
You know
I
they
was gonna
still have that
ask.
on Disney Plus.
Do they?
Yeah,
I need to watch it. I
it
haven't
was
seen it
such a
since I
good
was a
series.
kid.
Oh my gosh, it
It
was such a
seems
good
so
series.
random. Like why was it so good? I remember liking it, but I don't remember why.
I
Gargoyles were
mean, do
like a
you
thing in
remember
my
she
house.
got it's like a detective. Like the
Hmm.
main character is a girl detective and she like discovers that they come out at night and then they like protect her during the whole that's really fucking good
Wow.
actually.
Well, I'll find my gargoyle accountant man, or he'll just join me while I do it. Really, I just want to buy a house together and then I can put a gargoyle on the house. That's kind of
So this needs to be like
Absolutely.
an ongoing thing to where we get to know the candidates. Like I would like
Oh,
Absolutely.
updates on all of the candidates that you actually go on a date with.
no, we will because really, like, I've only gone on dates with people I was already dating, which is like a whole other story.
Hmm.
Oh, you've never been on like a random date.
Okay, so I thought I hadn't, but I've been on like I think one or two dates with people. I met a guy one time at a Walgreens and we went on a date.
What? He bagged you at a Walgreens?
Yes, he
I,
did because he was fine.
he bagged me real bad, real bad. That
Real
man is
bad or real fast? Like just
real fast and real bad. Again, with the meeting people in ways that I don't need to do anymore. But yeah, we went on.
so. Have you guys ever seen the Poughkeepsie tapes? When I was in back home in Henderson, me and a friend went to see the new Longlegs, the Nicolas Cage serial killer movie, which is like really good actually, creepy as hell. But there's a serial killer movie called the Poughkeepsie tapes, and it's in Poughkeepsie, Pennsylvania or something like that. And this is segueing into one of my Tinder dates slash movie nights at my house. I met this girl on Tinder, and she came over, and she was actually from Poughkeepsie.
In Atlanta?
Oh. Yeah, in Atlanta. So the crazy thing is, you know me, when something like that, like when the universe just drops something that coincidental, I immediately was like, "Oh, let's watch this movie." And it is not good for a first date. Don't ever.
No, I could have told you
Oh,
that, knowing having no
oh my
information.
gosh. We had to, 30 minutes in, I was like, yeah, I need to turn this off. And then that was that. Completely just botched it.
Yeah, I'm excited to
Threw a
experience
pick
moments
six
like
to the
that.
crib. But it was her fault because she's from Poughkeepsie. Like that would have never even been brought up if she wasn't like, "Oh, I'm from Poughkeepsie." And then I was,
I mean, you could have also had never seen the movie or never brought it up. It's not just like her
no,
being
but
from
that's the
there.
thing though. I have seen it and it's one of the craziest serial killer movies I've ever seen in my life.
So at
So as
what
soon as
point
she brought, huh?
at what point did you realize like this was a bad decision?
Once shit got weird, once he started doing his thing, it's crazy because they shoot it documentary style with interviews and shit. So they literally make you think it's real. Like I watched this in high school and for the longest I literally thought that this was like a legitimate serial killer. But the cops find a bunch of tapes in his house and he recorded every single one of his victims. He pulls people over as a cop. Like he has a fake cop car and everything, and that's how he gets his victims. And then he
So
just
it's not a real story, or it is?
no, it's fiction, complete
Oh,
fiction.
okay. Well,
Guy's
that
not
makes
real
it
at all.
actually maybe that makes it worse that you were watching that with her.
No, yeah, it was so bad. It was bad. Because then it was just awkward as shit. The only reason I said that was because of dates. And I've never really been on like an actual, I guess, like date.
Okay, so last summer I became very experienced. I had never really used dating apps until last summer. I had a bunch of free time in Nashville, so is a girl gonna do but, get fancy dinners? And then I just was opened up to this whole new realm of possibility. And now like Olli P is joining and my little sister is getting on, and I'm like, just wait, okay? Just hold out. Don't
Yeah,
freak out
don't
if you
jump
meet
after the
someone you
first
like
date. That's for sure.
because
Yeah.
there's just so much out there.
Yes. And that's what I realized, especially in my most recent relationship. Like, once I met him, all bets were off. I did not entertain anyone. And that was such a waste of my time. And I should not have done
Yeah.
that. And, like, I feel like I actually learned my lesson is, like, don't get off the first stop on the train. Like, keep going.
We need to get you on Love Island. I need to get you on Love Island, actually.
No. We need to get her on Love is Blind.
Yeah, Love is Blind. Like, yeah,
Love
I
is
think that's something
Blind
I
is
would actually
not for
consider.
Ollie P. She's gonna come out. She's gonna fall in love, first off. Dude's gonna bag her off
I
of
mean,
just
it
thoughts
happens
and
to all of
everything. And
us.
then she's gonna see him and fucking not be into it. Love Island, all hunks. Everybody's looking good.
It's
I'm putting
not
you in it.
husband
You don't have
material.
any
Not husband
choice.
material. It seems really
Yes.
shallow.
You haven't watched it yet.
I haven't, but I know the people that have watched it, and I've seen the previews and the talking on social media about it.
Well,
I know enough.
technically, at least 3 or 4 of the couples from this past season are still together.
Okay, well, maybe next season. right now, I'm gonna try the dating
Yeah, we're
app.
gonna start with Hinge for sure.
Yeah.
But the way you're talking, it just sounds like, I mean, Love Island would just be a perfect place for Olli P. And then we could use that as a bump for our podcast. So then you would be killing
Oh,
two birds with one stone until they
we're
found out.
seriously.
Then they would find out that you're only there. So then you'd have to have that crazy love triangle. Like, no, I actually am looking for love. And
Like,
they're
no,
like,
I'm really here for the right reasons. I
yeah.
promise. Like, I know what you said and I know what you heard, but let me explain.
Yes. And then you'll be crying in the confessional and shit. And all
Hey,
the girls.
you've said you're serious. I mean, you said you're looking for a husband. What more do you need?
Hello,
Like, that's
matching Christmas
supporting your argument.
pajamas.
Holy
What more can I
shit.
say?
No, seriously, if the Hinge doesn't work out and then I don't meet someone in another real life way, I would consider Love is Blind. Although, like I said, I've met a lot of people online, like not necessarily romantic, well, sometimes romantically, but like I've just known people online and then met them, and I feel like I know the difference in that, and I don't want to put myself in that situation when love is involved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let me give you some like warnings before
Yes.
you embark on this journey because I had some encounters. The type of men I was going on dates with, they were all variations of brown. Like you're getting a very mixed bag. I mean,
Hold up.
okay,
What
so
are
that
you
could be a lot
saying?
of different people. Indian, motherfucking various countries in South America. I mean, look at Leviticus, like Hispanic, some kind of brown. That's my thing.
What's the red
So
flag?
here's my experience, is all I can say. I went on a date with this very hot guy from Brazil, and he told me on this date that he could see spirits. Okay, I normally don't tell people this story because it's just awful and stupid,
Did he put a fucking
but
X on you?
no, he did
Okay.
not put a hex on me. If there's a hex on me, it's because I put one on myself accidentally.
Okay, I'm sorry for interrupting. Continue.
Yeah, you're getting me off. So,
I'm getting you off, huh?
Okay, continue because I'm really
Whoa.
wanting to know what you're about to say because I've heard the story. I want to know if there's more.
The wine
I
has got her, ladies and gentlemen.
I wonder if I told you the full story because
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
not proud
thinking
of
that you
it.
didn't based on what you're saying.
Okay, so yeah, he was cute and it was fun. And toward the end, he brought in like, I can see blah blah blah. And I was like, okay, like interesting. He was very persistent about wanting to go home with me. And so he came home with me and like slept over and we did not do anything. I'm trying to even remember if we kissed. I'm not sure. It was just a very weird thing. And anyway, it's just a common theme across the board of men assuming that it's on the table or at
You
least really
told me
trying
this.
for it. Oh, I told you?
You
Okay.
have told me this.
I
That is
told you he
insane.
slept over. I know,
Yes,
it's
because
crazy.
you were like, he just, and I was like, you just let him come over?
Kowloon, you have to understand my frame of reference. Like, to me, it's not as big of a deal if you're me, simply because I grew up in a household where my mom was constantly bringing over random sketchy men from here, from there, from anywhere. And so, to me, if I feel like I have a sense about you that you're not gonna chop me up, then okay, come over. Like, you're on my nerves. I never want to see you again, and I know that, but I don't really know how to just flat out be like no and stop trying. That's totally a problem, but
Good thing you
that's
got
what it was.
Leviticus, because that is a problem.
And you know what? Okay, here's my next point. Along my journey of dating, it got better. So after that guy who said he could see ghosts, I did not go on another date for a while because I was just over it. But then I met this rich ass guy and I really, really liked him. But okay, it didn't work. Whatever. If it doesn't bring you what you want, at least you're getting out there, meeting people, getting experience, getting treated to nice dinners, and accept nothing less than that because why would you?
Yeah.
And
I
just see
think,
what
and I
happens.
also am very confident that Olli P does not have a problem with just nipping it in the bud.
Well, at the end of
But
the night, if you've seen ghosts, you are not coming to my home. As much as I love a good sleepover, no, I'm actually gonna be very
oh,
mean.
come
Very,
on. I mean, it's like maybe he does. Like, can I say that he doesn't see
no,
ghosts?
maybe he did. Like, it's not even about that. It's just that, like, I don't really
I
want you
know.
in my life. You can't come over. But I've let people come over that I didn't really want to come over, but I wouldn't. I don't know. I know how to say no, and I can be very cold and very mean.
That's like a
So,
whole thing about like women though, is like being pressured into those type of situations of
And I
oh
bringing
hate it
yeah,
because when I hear
that's
about it,
insane.
when I hear of it happening, I'm like, oh my God, that's fucking crazy. Like, if I was talking to my little sister, I would be so pissed off if she told me she did that. But like when I'm in the moment, to me, it just seems like not that big of a deal. But yeah, thank God I have Leviticus, who I did not meet on a dating app because I think it's very rare to find your person on a dating app. I mean,
Because our boy just got married who lives on a farm.
oh yeah. And you know what's crazy?
They met on Tinder.
I remember when he told me about her because I was at his house in Lexington and he showed me her profile on the dating app. And like I remember like her pixie cut and like her hair it was like green or something and he was like she's so cool blah blah blah. But I was like, "Oh, it's a dating app." Like, you
And they
know.
are married now, have been living
Yeah.
together. They are in complete love. So there is
We'll be in
hope
a
out
perfect
there,
place together.
ladies and gentlemen.
I think it's
there is.
more common. Like I've heard, like I don't know, of a lot of people that have met on dating apps nowadays. But like you said to your point, even if it doesn't lead to that, it's gonna get me out more. It's gonna give me an excuse to like explore the city. Because the first year and a half I've lived here, I was tied up in that relationship, and like I haven't really embraced Chicago in the way that I should have. So like I'll get the chance to do that, and also like I'll just meet people just from like being out or being around them, their friends,
Oh
what
my
have
gosh.
you.
One of the dates I went on with this guy, he took me to a party the very next day. This party is where I meet
Oh yeah. Yeah.
one of the craziest dudes I've ever met in my life, like coolest guys ever. Like I'm so grateful for that. It never was anything romantic. It started out like it could have been a possibility, but just the friendships that were made from it was like so worth it.
Yes. Yes. So it's
So
all gonna be
you should do it right now.
all
Okay,
right.
I need a new shirt because I am so hot.
I'm
I was
hot
about
too.
to say it's fucking burning up where I'm at too, but how are you gonna show us your photo? That's more of like a. Are you gonna do that right here, right now?
I don't post
Yes.
my photos.
Oh, okay. I was like, I feel like that's more of a Ollie P. Ashtun thing.
Okay, but we have to talk about why I chose each one
Mm-hmm.
and the science behind it.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
You
This is
don't get
all a
it.
game. It's all a game.
I just want you to activate the profile while we're on the podcast before we go off.
Okay, I can do except for the one thing I'm about to tell. Okay, so my friend Patara. Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
Patara says that I need to have at least one photo with friends to show that I have friends. So I
Yeah.
currently don't have a photo with friends on this current setup, but I will get one. I just have to pick one out.
Do I get to be in one of them?
No.
I don't know. Honestly, don't really have like that many good photos like with my friend. I don't know. And I have so many different friend groups and friend circles. It's like which one? I'm probably just gonna
That's
go with the
right.
best
Just
one that
That's
whatever
right.
one,
It's cool.
whatever
maybe
one
will
you
be
look best in.
we'll see. Yeah, the one that I like best in. Okay, so anyway. So there are just of me currently, so one is gonna have to go. Okay, and then Hinge, it says that it will like rearrange your photos based on which one's most popular. So
Mm-hmm.
anyway, I did not. Kaloon, are you paying attention?
I was just hurt.
This
I
isn't
might,
about you.
I might
You're
choose one
right.
with you. Actually,
I'm just, yeah.
I do want to choose one with guy friends because I want them to know that this is a non-negotiable for me. Is having guy friends. Okay,
No, me especially.
especially yes. Okay,
Because God knows what the fuck.
God knows.
yeah.
Jesus.
Although we did discuss that you may not meet my husband until our wedding day because you never know what you are liable to say.
I'm
And I
way
don't.
past that. I'm way past that. They just have to know that I am a part of this.
Okay, you just can't say anything stupid.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay.
Or walk around in your underwear.
Or in your underwear. Yeah. Okay.
Never done that.
boxers. Sorry, silk shorts that look exactly like underwear.
Wait a minute. No, you cannot say those were silk shorts. Those were underwear. Maybe they were shorts and you were wearing them as underwear. I don't know. But you were walking around my home in your underwear in front of my
The
man who
fact that I'm
doesn't know
just
you.
getting aired out right now is crazy because I don't recall any of this.
Okay,
Continue.
Lies.
anyway,
Anyways,
so I'm not going for the best photos of me because I don't want them to be like, oh, she's not as cute as her photos. I want them to be like, oh, she's cuter than her photos. Okay, so I just went for mid-tier photos. Okay, this one is just me. It looks like we're on a date, so you can imagine what it's like to go on a date with me.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Okay, and it's like wholesome, you know.
Yes,
Yeah,
that
it
is a
is.
good
It's
one.
angelic.
Yeah, oh, thank you. So then this
Mhm.
one is a little bit racy. I chose it, but because I have small boobs and I just want them to know that, okay? So in this photo, you can tell that. Okay, that's why I chose that. I want them to know from the jump what I look like. Okay, then this one, because, hello, rabbit, duh.
Easter, Christian
Obviously, I
girl.
love Easter. Oh, in fact, I put Christian on my,
Oh yeah.
and then
Be
right
good.
below it says
Yes.
liberal. Christian liberal. So figure that one
Oh,
out,
take that
fellas.
one off.
No.
What
Because
do
if
you
I put
mean?
Christian,
She
they're going to
doesn't
think
want
I'm
to
a
You don't
be.
want them.
Republican.
No, you need to put like, what's the one in between?
I'm a
No, she's
liberal.
not a moderate.
Dude,
Okay.
Christian liberal.
Keep
Okay.
it. Mhm.
Next is, okay, most exotic place I've been is Walmart.
To the right.
Sorry.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I like
It
that.
says a lot
Yeah.
about you.
Yes, because
Yeah.
I actually was in Walmart wearing that outfit, and it was such
And
a
that's
nice
down to earth.
bathroom. Yeah, and it says most exotic place I've been, and Walmart is so
I swear,
it's
it's
exotic.
the cultural center, is what I always say.
Yeah, good conversation starter. Then this prompt says, "This could be us." It's me with a clown.
Because clowns are her thing.
And then there,
It's
see, now that's
perfect.
where you're getting into the, oh, she's kind of off the wall.
But that's
Oh,
good.
okay, but that
Yeah.
one's fine because it's not too much. Also, it shows that I'm stylish. I don't want them to be shocked when I pull up in a whole fit to the date. Don't want them to be intimidated because I am gonna flex. And then to balance this out, this one says me during Fashion Week, and it's my favorite shirt that says "Civilization is a fraud."
And civilization is spelled wrong, which is just the icing on the cake.
Yes. So I think those photos are fine, but I do need to replace one with a picture of friend.
Because those are all heat.
Yeah,
Whatever.
right?
Just post them all now and then just figure it out later.
Okay.
Yeah, post that shit right now.
Okay.
Mhm.
Let me edit my prompts. Oh my God. Okay. A hallmark of a good
Christmas.
relationship, right?
Yes.
Okay. Date vibe. I'm trying to find out which like subtopic it's under.
You didn't already have these written down?
You have to find it by topic.
Yeah, like they're under different subtopics. I wrote down my ideas on my notepad.
That's what I'm saying. Just type them.
No, I'm on the actual app, but I have to find the prompts so I
Oh,
can fill it
those are
out.
already made on the app.
Yes.
I literally thought what you sent us was like a Reddit forum.
The hallmark of a good relationship is matching Christmas pajamas. Done.
That's the one.
Green flags I look for is
Holy shit. All right.
Okay,
We got
green
it. Green flag. Yeah.
flags I look for is a soft spot for the duck family swimming in your backyard pool.
No, your bed. Irrational fears goes second.
Yeah, I think that's right. I think it should go second.
Okay. My most rational fear is falling out of bed. Please hold me.
Man, fucking
God.
that's incredible.
Mine, I can't remember what mine were, but I was never
I know, I
satisfied
wish
with
I knew
it.
were okay, wait, what was the last one again? Oh, green flags I look for. Okay.
Green flags you look for.
Green flags I look for. Soft spot for the duck family swimming in your backyard pool.
I'm not even gonna say that.
Okay, so we're doing this order. Okay.
Are you going live?
I think so. I'm scared. Oh my God, yeah. Because now it's asking me to verify myself, which I'm not going to. So
What do you
need
mean?
to verify.
why do I need to be verified?
Oh, people
So they
probably
know
think you're
because
like fake.
you know how many people get catfished nowadays?
You know what? They're just gonna have to find out. Okay. So
I respect that.
I'm live because before it said like you have to finish your profile. Now it says I'm just waiting for likes.
Oh my
Fingers
gosh.
crossed. This was a beautiful day.
Oh my god.
Okay. I cannot wait to hear, like, I feel like it's just going to be flooded instantly with just like all kind of likes. It's so annoying
But
going through
good
and
thing that
saying
if they
no,
don't
no,
know,
no.
I
I
just
say
think that
like,
it's beautiful that if they don't know Sopranos, they're out. So it's like that
okay, but
is the
I'm
key for
saying
me is
what's
that you're
key
not,
is when to say no. She's gonna get so many likes. Like I got a lot of likes. I was told. Like my friend looked at my likes.
Oh
I
really?
don't know.
are you
Oh my god,
tooting your
I've
own
seen your
horn?
profile. I already got 5
Yeah.
likes.
Exactly, because you're new, especially. So going
Yeah.
through, it's
Which ones did they like?
discouraging.
I don't know. How can I tell?
You can tell there's a button.
I don't know how to do it. Their names are Michael, Liam, Daniel, Juan, Angel. Juan, I'm sure Angel's not pronounced that way. And
Angel.
Angel.
Unwell. Okay.
Not well. Angel.
Angel.
Angel, yes. And then Colin.
Juan Angel. You got to watch out for foreigners looking for green cards too, because they will
Hey,
marry
all
you.
day,
They
babe.
I
will
think that's
marry
All
you.
more
day.
okay, I am not susceptible to that. I'm not doing that.
You're looking for a white cis male, huh?
I'm looking for a cis male. I've never
Duh.
really had a type, but I'm looking for someone that is a family man, established, good-hearted, maybe a little bit mean,
Good
and
No, we don't
style.
want mean.
not mean, but like strong, like who would stand up for
Assertive.
me. Yeah, assertive.
Okay, that's a better word.
Assertive, and that would like mesh with my family.
One that can beat your brother up.
Well, I would.
Huh?
Your brother's a big guy.
My
He's
brother's a big guy, but
innocent.
I love my brother, and they can't fight. Like you can't beat
No, I
my
didn't
brother
say
up.
they were going to fight. I'm saying someone that could.
What does that even mean?
I get what you're saying. That would take a lot because my brother, when he's angry, is a very strong person. So
Dude, I'm telling you, that's what I'm
yeah,
saying. I'm picturing him when he changed my life at Camp Lucan. He's a big dude. So really, if you want a strong man, just think, could this guy take my brother?
oh my god, I have 11 likes.
Okay, Job is a cutie. He's tall. He has a nice deep voice.
The
He needs to
deepest.
find. Yeah, it's amazing.
And he's smart and he has a good personality because we're really similar, actually.
And he's gonna be a lawyer.
Adulthood, we are very much alike.
He's a lawyer?
Well, he's in law school.
Hell yeah.
I know, right?
All right. Well,
Idaho
we're
is
gonna
covered.
finish
Like,
on that
Idaho has
note.
nothing to worry about.
I think that you're in for a treat. I can't wait to hear about the first date. And until next time.
I love you guys.
Bye ho.
Love
Idaho,
you.
duh.
I hope
Duh.
that.